Trump's drone stocks will help you retire early. This is not financial advice, but my research suggests this stock could go up significantly. Just to give you an example of the percent gain, in the past, when I last mentioned this stock, it went up 150%. I'm not saying it's going to do that again. I'm just saying that's an example of a stock on this channel that has been mentioned and what happened afterward. The stock, it's the same stock. It's ticker symbol ONDS, Ondas Holdings, and they recently got an $8 million order from one of Europe's largest airports to have a counter drone system. So a counter unmanned aerial system is what they call it. So this company was originally a wireless technology company. Now they're a drone company. Of course, having excellent wireless communication is very helpful when you're designing drones. So it checks out. And they had 10 million of revenue in Q3 and 2 million profit, which is a nice glimmer of hope for the drone sector. If we look at the other companies in the sector, Unusual Machines selling off recently, Red Cat as well selling off. This is ticker symbol UMAC and RCAT. If you want to check in on those tickers just to see the sell-offs. The best of the bunch is ONDS, Ondas Holdings. And let's jump into a little breakdown of that recent order and how good the chart looks, even as the market has been selling off the last few days, even on the back of great NVIDIA earnings. NVIDIA did not make the market fly. So let's check in on ONDS.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
Okay, so here's that contract win, 8 million. Multiple counter unmanned aerial systems. You get what? It's ChatGPT for one of Europe's largest airports. But it's not really ChatGPT. It's from their actual website. And this is recent. This is from November 17th. So pretty awesome. I guess they call it aerobotics. And they started in wireless systems. They're moving into drones and counter drone systems. So maybe that's actually part of the reason they're sort of separated. So this is Ondas Holding. This is a great description of it. They're in the communication equipment sector. So you can see they're in all these adjacent sectors like utilities, oil and gas, transportation, where they need communications to be rock solid, low downtime. But also these are sort of drone adjacent sectors as well, where drone analysis and gathering information of oil and gas rigs is great in harsh environments. So they're definitely operating for mission critical entities, sort of defense applications. And none of this actually says they're making drones, right? Whereas when we look at RCAT, Red Cat, these are small companies for sure, but they have products and services for the drone industry. They actually sell drones to consumer, and they're developing software, professional drone racing team. So they definitely know how to make drones. It's just, it definitely sounds pretty amateur, right? And we can look at the chart in a second, but we'll just look at Unusual Machines as well. First in-person drone technology, recent IPO. See, very small company. Plans to acquire another company. Rotor Riot, I believe, was just mentioned in the Red Cat description as well. And they're in Puerto Rico. So that's great, but it doesn't really have the same ring as like being in DC or working in all these other industries that Ondas has. So it is a fragmented drone industry, but it does seem like this is the one that looks the strongest right now, and we can see that literally. This is UMAC. It's sold off after earnings. Sure, it can go crazy, but it hasn't done that recently. And then if we look at Red Cat as well, same situation. It can go crazy, but hasn't done that recently. Ondis, this has been a very strong continued move. And when I mentioned that 150% in the beginning of the video, I mean, you see it right here. This is a strong move after earnings. And again, we're getting an earnings move here where, sure, there's a lot of chop here, but look at the market. You see that in the green background? So the market's chop is definitely manifesting in this stock's signal, well, its price. And so I wouldn't be surprised to see this make another big move if the market can go sideways. It's a little bit tied to the market, and it is one of those speculation names that sold off, after 10:10, which was the big down day in the market. We can see that right here. If we look at SPX on 10:10, there it is. If we look at some of these other names, RGTI, for example, quantum name, actually had a little spike after 10:10, but then big sell-off. So, I mean, they followed the rare earth names. Those had the spikes right after 10:10 as well, given that 10:10 was about rare earths. October 10th, that is. So, with all that said, this stock looks good now. Those other speculation names, not so great. So, as far as what else they're up to, well, this is the revenue target. 100 million is pretty bold, a revenue target. They've raised their full year target, so this, I guess you would call guidance, to at least 36 million. So that helped the earnings reaction after Q3 earnings as well. And this is this backlog, which is pretty significant, 20 million. It doesn't exactly say, I don't think, where that backlog is going to come from. And this 2 million is gross profit. I should really clarify that they are operating at a loss. It sort of goes without saying that a lot of these companies are operating at a loss, speculation names, but at least they have that new contract with that European airport. If you like these ideas, hit that like button. If you want a free course on how to buy stocks before they go up, hit that subscribe. If you want to take advantage of our $19 7-day trial for Black Friday, head over to stockscommunity.com.
This is Sam Putnam. This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.
This is Sam Putnam.